What's up? This is your boy Tech Bloat here, and this channel is dedicated to hacking and other stuff. And in this video, I am going to show you how you can create a persistent live USB of Kali Linux so that you can plug that in your system and boot it directly from the pen drive, and you can save stuff anywhere, just anywhere on that device. So in a nutshell, that is your pen drive with a full-fledged operating system in it, and you can just carry it around, plug it in any system, and there you go, you have your own operating system in any of the computers that you want. For that you will need to download Kali Linux. So open your favorite web browser. Mine is Safari, and open your favorite search engine. Mine is Google. So let's start typing Kali Linux, and this is the first page. This is the official website of downloading Kali Linux. Click on that and go to downloads and download Kali Linux. You have several options here. Mine is 64-bit and I want 64-bit, so I'll download this. If you have 32-bit, you can download this one, and this has all the tools for hacking, and this one is light, so it doesn't have many tools. If you look at the size, this is 2.6 gigabytes and this is 0.8 gigabytes. So this one has everything you will ever need to hack any of their devices. So if you want, you can download ISO file or you can download torrent. In this video I am going to download torrent. So as I click on that, it downloads the torrent file, and when I open this, it will start downloading Kali Linux in my system. And see, click OK and just wait. It will download, and I'll pause this video and I'll continue later. Thank you. Okay guys, our Kali Linux has been downloaded here, and we will now create a bootable USB drive, and we'll also create a partition so that we can save stuff on that. For that you will need two tools. One is Universal USB Installer and the second one is Mini Tool Partition Wizard. You can search them on Google, and I'll also paste links for them in my description. So the USB has been plugged in, and let's open Universal USB Installer. Click yes because it needs administrative privileges, and on the drop down select Kali. Keep typing K Kali Linux. Yes, that's the one. Now browse your Kali Linux. This one is light, and I told you about the full version. So this is the full version, AM64. This is for 64-bit systems, and this is the drive, and we'll format it to FAT32. FAT means file allocation table, and this is the system that Windows use. Now click create. It shows a warning that everything will be deleted. We don't care. Click yes, and the process will start. It is automated process, and it will create the drive on its own. So we just need to wait. So I'll catch back. This one is still progressing, and I will tell you something. The problem with live USBs is that you cannot save stuff. The moment you reboot the computer, all the changes you have made, all the settings you have saved, they just go. They just don't get saved. So that is the reason we need persistent USB, so that you can save stuff on that. That is our only motive. But if you want to create a live USB and not a partition or a persistent USB, you can skip this step. Okay guys, so that's what I wanted to tell you. But I think persistent USB is a better option, so that you can save keys, stuff, your documents, your downloaded tools. There are some tools that are not available on Kali Linux and you have to download them separately. For example, there's a phishing tool, Wi-Fi phishing tool such as Fluxion. It is a Wi-Fi fisher tool, so you can download it on your live USB, but the moment you restart the computer, the moment you plug the USB in any other computer, you don't have it anymore and you will need to download it again. So that is why we create persistent USB. I hope that is enough introduction about persistence, and we'll just wait. We are waiting for our process to complete and it shows 33 more seconds. We'll continue further, and I can just wait to show you how this works. So it's copying certain files to the flash drive so that this can be made bootable, and the operating system or your hardware, your laptop, detects the pen drive as another operating system so that you can run that. Unfortunately, I won't be able to record screens, so I'll record the whole process with my mobile phone. So copy done, process is complete. You can close it. Now this step is optional. If you want to create a persistence USB, then you have to follow this. If you only need a live USB, you're good to go. Everything is done for you. So this step, we'll open this mini tool partition wizard and wait. This is a heavy tool. Launch application. Now system detects this as, now this is our flash drive. Just remember, because if you delete the partition, if you do any changes to your system disk, then your system is gone. So make sure you are doing the right thing on the right device. Now right click on that and click move or resize. Move that to minimum. Click OK. Now we have 11.2 GB unallocated space. We'll create a new partition here, and it says new will be on Windows. Yes, we want to continue. Partition label, this should be primary. Now this should be ext4 because Linux detects ext4. This is not detected by Windows, and this is the partition where all your stuff will be saved. Okay, so partition label should be persistence. Check out the spelling. It should be typed as it is, persistence. That's all you need. Click OK and apply the changes. Yes, done. Just wait and it will create the partition on your flash drive. But this is still not persistence. We need to create a persistent USB now. After this is complete, we will boot into our Kali Linux operating system from our flash drive and we'll go from there. Okay, I'll pause this video, and after this video is complete, I'll just boot it up. That's it, and I'll show you the rest process.
Okay guys, now our project is complete. The partition has been created on our USB. Now we'll restart the system. We have closed the Windows 10 machine and we will now reboot into our Mac. No, not Mac, a USB drive. Okay, so for every system there are different keys, and you can refer to your manufacturer which is the key to boot into another mode. On a Mac there's power button and option key, so I'll just press the power button and hold the option key and it will show me the devices, the USB here. So this is Macintosh hard disk and EFI boot. I'll click on EFI boot and see, here you are, Khali, and we'll go to live system persistence, and this is the system where you can save all your changes, and you're good to go. It loads all the drivers, everything else, blah blah blah. Don't have to care about that. We just wait and I'll catch back with you. So now our system has been booted up, and these are the few commands that we need to run. I'll also write these commands into the description. Now open your terminal from here and type in fdisk/l. It will list all the devices. Now this is SDB2. See, 11.2 GB that we created. So be sure to use the same name, because if you choose another name here, SDB2, if your system shows SDC or SDA, anything like that, then replace the SDB2. Okay, because if you make any changes to a wrong device, then you're messed up, then you're pretty messed up. So SDB1, SDB2. SDB1 is the Linux system that the USB is booting from, and this is the persistent partition. Okay guys, so now we're gonna type in mkdir -p. This is a persistent, this is for persistent command, the dev, and you can let's just copy paste it. It is much easier for me because I'm also holding my camera, and Control C, and Control C, Control V doesn't work on terminal, so you need to press Control Shift V to paste. So mkdir v, mkdir -p, that will create a persistent folder. This is to make you direct to your folder in a mount, and the name of the folder will be my USB. You can type in any name you want, but if you follow my instructions, that will be good. So this means if the terminal shows no output, that means the command has completed successfully. If it shows some output, that means it has some errors. Now we will mount our drive to this folder. Now Control Shift V. Now we are going to mount our dev STB2, this one, to our folder that we created right now. Enter. Command completed successfully. Now this command is to create a persistent. This is a configuration file that we need to create, so that the USB, the Linux system can detect it. And see, this is going to be created in my USB, so the folder that we just created into persistence.conf. You just don't need to follow everything I tell you, just copy and paste these commands and you're good to go, but be sure to use the correct device, else you're pretty messed up. Now everything is complete. Now we just need to unmount our device, and done. And I'll show you something. I close this, no, and I'll type exit. So I'll now create a folder here, type in any name. Now this, you have the folder here. Now we'll reboot the system and restart. If our folder shows on the desktop of Kali Linux, then this means the whole tutorial is complete. And now we'll EFI boot it, and just be sure to go into persistent mode
just wait. If the folder shows there, that means everything is done and you have achieved success in creating your own Linux system on a pen drive. It only works for Kali and Parrot operating system. For Ubuntu and Linux Mint there are other commands that you need to follow, and the system has downloaded or loaded all the drivers, and see what happens. We will see our folder now, hopefully. And god damn it, there's no folder here, not even our persistent. Okay, I think we need to create it again just to be sure. I guessed it, because we created the persistent in the last session. This did not load, so I'll just try it again, and from now on it should be persistent. Yeah. So restarted the system again, and EFI boot done. Wait, live system, persistent mode. Obviously, if you choose the live system, you will not be able to save any changes, just the core Kali Linux and nothing else. I guess you are feeling like a hacker right now. So it has loaded, and let's see, and give me the good news. And yes, we have our folder here. That means we have achieved success, and you can do anything you want with the system. You have fully fledged operating system, fully fledged Kali Linux hacking machine into your pen drive. Good to go. If you like this video, if you like this tutorial, please subscribe, like, share, and I'll get back to you with more videos like this. This one is a very long video, so I'll make shorter videos now. So have a great day. That's what I gotta say. Bye, take care.